It might be said, the Gita is the quintessence of the immortal substance that the Upanishad have churned from the celestial poetry of the Ved. Every sage who has attained to reality is also likewise an embodiment of this quintessence. And in every part of the world a compilation of his utterances is known as scripture. Nevertheless, dogmatists and blind followers of creeds insist that this or that holy book alone is a repository of truth. So we have people who say that only the Quran is a revelation of truth and that its visionary experience cannot be had again. There are others who hold forth that no man can go to heaven without placing his faith in Jesus Christ, the one Son of God. We often hear people say, "There cannot be such a sage or seer or prophet again." But all this is nothing but blind, irrational orthodoxy. The essence perceived by all true sages is the same. Its universality makes the Gita unique among the eminent sacred works of the entire world. That also makes it a yardstick by which the veracity of other holy books can be tested and judged. So the Gita is that touchstone that vindicates the substance of truth in other scriptures and also resolves disputes arising from their sometimes incompatible or even contradictory assertions. As it has been pointed out, almost all holy books abound in provisions for worldly life and sustenance, and also in directives for religious rites and ceremonies. There are also introduced into them in order to make them more attractive sensational and even dreadful accounts of what ought or ought not to be done. It is so unfortunate that people blindly accept all these superficial matters as the essence of Dharma, forgetting that regulations and modes of worship that have been laid down for the conduct and sustenance of physical life are bound to undergo change with place, time, and situation. This really is behind all our communal and religious disharmony. The uniqueness of the Gita is that it rises above temporal questions and reveals the dynamic way by which man may achieve perfection of the self and final absolution. There is not a single verse in the whole composition that is concerned with sustenance of physical life. On the contrary, each verse of the Gita demands of its disciples that they equip themselves and get ready for the inner war, the discipline of